Praise the Lord. I'm here to testify to the glory of God and to the goodness of the Lord, and to testify that God indeed is truly working through his servant, Pastor John Obodoruku. Sometime 2 weeks ago, I had a very terrible dream. I prayed and I cancelled it, and then my younger brother called me sometime last week and told me he had a dream about me also that was almost similar to the one I heard before, which I prayed and we cancelled it. And then I called my elder sister and I told her about the dream, and she said she had something similar too, and she called Pastor John to pray and cancel the dream. That every bad dream that is not of God is cancelled and returned back to sender. And so with these 3 dreams, I had to send a message to Pastor John. So after some days, Pastor John called me and said, "Ma, does the number of your house end with a 3? I said, yes. It ends with a 3. Actually, the number of my house is 43. And he gave another precise prophecy and said, you got married at the age of 27. And I said, exactly, that was the age I got married, at the age of 27. And then he said, does your husband has a friend that has a clean cut, no hair, skin? I said, yes. He has a friend, one in the US, one in Canada. And he said, okay, that my husband needs to be careful of that friend. I said, okay. I was shocked because the prophecies he gave were precise and were absolutely correct. And then he asked me again about an incident in the family that occurred between blood relatives, if I was aware of. And I said, yes, I was aware of one, but I am not really sure of the details. Let me confirm from my sister. And I called my sister and confirmed. And my sister said, yes, something like that happened. And I called him back to confirm that, yes, it happened. And he said, did any of my family member marry from Urhobo tribe? I said I wasn't sure. From my mom's side, I said I wasn't sure. I said I don't know of any, because really I couldn't remember of any. And then the next day, or that same evening of that day, he called me and said, who is Efe? I was shocked. I said, oh, Efe. Efe is the brother to that the girl I was telling you about concerning the incident that happened. And then he said, but you said none of your family members married to the Urhobo tribe. And I said, no, I didn't remember. Absolutely. I didn't remember that their mother was actually Urhobo, but she died when the kids were still little. And we didn't know the mother. That was why I couldn't think back that, yes, if his mother was Urhobo. And he said, yes. I was shocked. I was like, how did the man of God precisely call the name of this person, Efe? It was when the pastor called the name that my mind just went straight to, yes, this girl has a brother called Efe. And then he told me about the revelations that God has given to him, and God exposed the works of the enemies through Pastor John, through these precise prophecies, these correct prophecies he gave. And then I really knew that indeed there is God. God still works through his servants to liberate his children from the hands of the enemies. And I said, God, I thank you because the devil has failed again this time. So I just want to testify to the glory of God that indeed His word is true. You know, it's absolutely shocking to see when somebody that don't even know you from Adam will come and give precise prophecy about you, and it's absolutely correct to the glory of God. And I want to thank God for the life of Pastor John Obodoruku, and I pray that God continue to use him to deliver his children from the hands of the enemies. And also, I thank God for His word that says in Revelations 12:11 that and they overcame Him by the words of their mouth, and by the blood of the Lamb, and by the testimonies of their mouth, and they did not love their life to the death. Because this indeed is a testimony. It is indeed a testimony, and I give Him the glory for delivering me from the plans of the enemies and from the hands of Satan.